Hello everyone, welcome back to your GRE preparation with Infinity Education. Today in our 31st class, we will learn about overlapping figure. Now let's see how the overlapping figure looks like and let's do some of the question. The figure on the right side, rectangle MNOP has a length of 12 and width 5 and is inscribed in a circle shown. What is the area of the circle? So overlapping figure, that means it can be inside over other, it can be one over other, so and so. Okay. So it is given rectangle MNOP has a length of 12 and width 5. So MN as 12 and width, that is ON, as 5. And obviously PM and PO being 5 and 12 respectively. Now we know the Pythagorean triples are 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 and 5, 12, 13. So if MN is 12 and ON is 5, so MO have to be 13, because we know the angle ONM is a right angle. The rectangle MNOP is inscribed in a circle, so we know if a rectangle or a square is inscribed in a circle, the diagonal of rectangle or square is equals to diameter of circle. Okay, so if rectangle or square is inscribed in a circle, the diagonal of rectangle or square is equals to diameter of circle. So we are having the diagonal for the rectangle as 13. So we can say, as per the theorem, the diameter as 13 as well. That is 2r, that is MO, or 2r equals to 13. So the radius should be half of the diameter, that is 6.5. Now the question is asking, what is the area of the circle? So as we know, the area formula is pi r square. So r being the 6.5, so it will look like pi into 6.5 square, that is 42.25 pi. So C is the answer to the question. I hope the question is clear to you. Now let's see with one more example. The figure on the right side, three circles with their center on the line segment XZ are tangent at point X, Y and Z. If point Y lie on the line segment XZ, what is the ratio of the circumference of the largest circle to the sum of the circumference of the two smaller circles? So many information. So let us consider the XY as 6. I have considered, you can take it anything. Okay. So if I'm having the XY as 6, which is the diameter for the one of the circle, so the circumference of the circle with diameter XY should be 2 pi r. So 2 pi r as the diameter, that is XY as 6. So the circumference should be 6 pi. As randomly I had taken the value for XY as 6. So I have taken the value for YZ as 4. So considering the value for YZ as 4 being the diameter, so circumference of the circle with diameter YZ should be 2 pi r, that is 4 pi. Now, so the circumference of the circle with the diameter XZ, that is the biggermost or the outermost, so that should be 2 pi r. So again we are having XZ as total 10, because we have considered XY as 6 and YZ as 4. So the circumference of the circle with the diameter XZ we are having as 10 pi. Now the question is asking, what is the ratio of the circumference to the largest circle to the sum of the circumference of the two smaller circle? So that we can rewrite as 10 pi is to 6 pi plus 4 pi. That is 10 pi is to 10 pi. So 1 is to 1. That is C is the answer to the question. I hope the question is clear to you. Now let's see with one more example. So this is a Quantcom question. So I must write the ABCD first. So they are saying for square ABCD, AD is greater than equals to 4. That is one of the side of the square. An arc AC lie on the circumference of the circle with center D. Okay. So quantity A is saying the perimeter of sector AOC by the perimeter of square ABCD. Okay. So if we are considering AD equals to 4, because AD can be greater than equals to 4, so the perimeter of sector AOC should be 90 by 360 into 2 pi r, because ADC being the 90 degree and total perimeter is 2 pi r, that is 2 pi 4, 4 being the radius AD. So that smaller part AOC, or the sector, the arc length AOC should be 90 by 360 into 2 pi r. Now if we do the simplification, it will look like this. So pi by 8, that is 3.14 by 8, and quantity B is given as 7 by 8. So quantity B is greater. So out of A, B, C, D, I can eliminate A and C. Now I must not stop over here. I must try with one more value for AD. Now if I am considering AD equals to 10, so the perimeter of the sector AOC, again it is 90 by 360 into 2 pi into 10, because in the first case the radius was 4, in the second case the radius I have taken as 10. So also the perimeter of the square ABCD should be 4 into side, that is 4 into 10. Now if we do the simplification, again I'm getting as pi by 8, so that is 3.14 by 8. So quantity B is 7 by 8, so quantity B is greater. So as I have seen in both the cases, quantity B is greater, so I can say that is the answer to the question. So that should be the answer. Now after doing the 3 questions, I hope your understanding a little bit about the overlapping figure is clear now. Now if still you have some doubt, or if you are practicing any other question from any other different sources, you can always post that question in the comment section. Thank you everyone. Happy learning.